What, Stephen, what was the difference between the first and second half for Arsenal?
Well, people will say it was because of the introduction of Trent Alexander-Arnold. It absolutely wasn't. It was the position of Martinelli in that centre-forward position. When he went into that centre-forward position, it caused a problem to Conor Bradley. It caused a problem to Konate. The rotation was better within that position, and they didn't know how to deal with that, and they started to find an out ball now, and then they started to find runs in behind. Trossard in that centre-forward position, he kept on wanting to come deep into the same position as where Odegaard was, where Marino was as well. But when Martinelli went in that centre-forward position, suddenly now he was stretching the pitch. He was allowing Odegaard to get on the ball in better positions, and Mikel Merino as well. And then Trossard on that left-hand side was able to also almost interchange with Martinelli at the right times, and it just changed the dynamic of attack. I think the speed in the passing in the second half was a lot better from Arsenal. But I just thought the little tweak in that centre-forward position changed a lot for Arsenal.
Jamie Carragher said after the game, William Saliba needs the leadership of Gabriel alongside him. Let's go to Stephen, because you played as defence. Sue very rarely crossed that halfway line, did she?
She was the lazy winger.
She just stayed up there.
Yeah.
Going, well played.
Yeah.
Is that true? Do you need... I mean, every good defence, I guess, has that solitary leader who commands everyone else, don't they?
It was interesting. We were walking in this morning having a chat, me and Sue, about Branthwaite, and we were talking about what will Everton do with him in the summer, or what will his decision be. And I said to Sue, he almost needs to learn as much as he can from Tarkowski for as long as he can, because Tarkowski's a great leader alongside him, and sometimes you're only as good as the player alongside you, and I think that is very much the case. I think there is a leader amongst the two centre-backs, and I think Gabriel is that leader with him and Saliba. You can see Van Dijk is the leader alongside him and Konate. A lot of the times he's conducting where Konate needs to be and how he needs to be. And sometimes that's just the way things are. Whether you can become a leader naturally, I'm not so sure. I think it's sometimes that should be ingrained in you and you understand that. I think leadership will come later on in your career, and sometimes you've got to sort of take more responsibility to be able to do that. But yeah, I think he suffers when he's not alongside Gabriel. I think obviously they complement each other. However, what I would say is that they haven't suffered too much in recent weeks without Gabriel. I think Kivior's done exceptionally well in that position. You think about the Real Madrid games and arguably the first leg against Paris Saint-Germain, where they were defensively quite sound, quite organised in the way that they played. And I think everyone was saying, oh, it's not really a major issue. Everyone was only talking about the centre-forward position of Arsenal and being more clinical.